Hi, this is Davide Biocchi speaking, and here we are for my intermarket weekly analysis. So let's start with the euro dollar. We clearly identify 1.19 as a main level here, main, resistance. So we have one market above 1.19, another market under it, and the volume now are telling us that this is true because the most of the traded volume took place around this level. So 1.19 was able again to work as a resistance. So we can expect from the next week that we still maintain main support like 1.176, 1.17, then the last one 1.16. But what if the scenario will change and the price will move above 1.19? Well, 1.2 will be the next one. So let's say that this is more or less what we can expect from this market. Let's say switching from currencies to commodities, let's have a look at the gold. The gold was unable for the third time in a row to attempt, let's say, to move above the price of 1,830. So the market was unable to do that, and the market came back later, and we are now very close to the first level of 1,790. If this price will fail to work as a support, the next one is 1,765. That is probably one of the most relevant support with the 1,680. So let's see that this is the situation, and let's see what is going to happen in short term. Let's switch to the WTI. So let's switch to the crude oil, where we can clearly see that the market is since 2 weeks working in a very thin, let's say, box. This box is the one going through 67 to 70, 70 and something. Okay, so more or less the market is up and down this level, and we will see something moving when we will see a price moving up under or above this level. So this is, in my opinion, what is simply to see on this. But let's go now on the stocks indices that are very interesting this week, because in my opinion, starting from Europe, we have a clear situation. So first thing is that Europe is weaker than US, but this was something that we went through since some weeks, and that is confirmed from the market. So we had a test by the DAX of a very important support around 15,400. But let's say that we can see also the opportunity to go to this price that is a little bit above 15,000. So let's see what is going to happen in this week. We must say that there was another attempt that was a failure to move over 16,000. That was the historical record high that we have seen recently. For what concerning the Euro Stock 50, the situation is quite similar, but the DAX is weaker than this one. So we have seen the market going very close to the support that we can see around 4,120. We were very close here, but then the market reacted. So let's see what is going to happen next week. But what is, what is making me thinking is the situation that we can see on the US indices. Let's say that we have seen through the years and through the months, let's say, this pattern that I several times called for you, the don't fight the Fed pattern. So every time that the market came down, we have seen a buy on dip. Look at how many, and the last, they were quite similar. Let's say quite all the same. Will it happen again this time? This is the bet, and to be honest, I'm not a gambler. So this time, I'm quite scared about the situation. So I will not buy the dip. I will wait until the moment I will see a reaction, and only in that case, I will go out and buy the market again. Otherwise, I will wait, because let's say we climbed a lot, so we are at very, wow, I don't know if this one that we have already seen was the peak, but I don't know if they have already peaked, but I think that it is a really relevant level. So let's see what is going to happen, and let's see what the market is going to offer. And the situation of the Nasdaq that still is the strongest index that we have seen since here. Even the Nasdaq, let's say, came back a little. So the situation, it's really interesting. So let's see what is going to happen next week. And the same thing I could say if we speak about stocks. So the first stock I want to highlight to you is Apple. Why Apple? This is not a buy, in my opinion, but this is a way to see what the market can offer us in case of, let's say, quite relevant, let's say, selling session. Okay, so what happened here? With really increasing volume, there was a sell-off, one-day sell-off, and the market was back to the previous support. So will the market react? Wow. Growth stocks are really stronger than value ones, but unfortunately, I will not buy this dip. I will probably wait to see if a reaction will happen, and only in that case, if it will take place, I will try. Because, let's say, don't forget what happened 1 week ago to Johnson & Johnson. We highlighted exactly the same situation, so pullback and then reaction, but since then, the market was really bad for J&J. So, in my opinion, this is why we have to wait. Yes, for sure. I already told you that value stocks are weaker than growth stocks, but I see some, let's say, quite relevant situation on different stocks. So in this moment, I will be neutral, maybe for some days, maybe for 1 week. And I would like to see what is going to happen. Look at this. This is Google, not as, let's say, this was not so in deep as it was on Apple, but even here we have a quite relevant movement with quite interesting volume. So let's see if it was only a one session question or if it will go longer. So in my opinion, this is the moment to become less aggressive and a little bit neutral to the market to see what is going to happen. So let's say this is all for this week. Let's see what is going on. Thank you so much for being with me. Bye-bye.